Hello.
Hello.
I'm so sorry. I do not have a thing, and I think let's do it off the cuff. Today I'm going to be talking about
Hello?
Demeter.
Hello.
I'm Melissa,
I'm Heather.
and I don't have a little
What
script.
the fuck is this?
I'm so sorry, everybody. I don't, honestly, they probably don't
I'm
really
over
care.
here crunching candy.
I do not have an intro, to
I
introduce
love that.
Demeter.
Hello.
It's been a day.
Oh man, I had 15 meetings.
15 meetings?
Yes, ma'am.
Why? How?
I don't know,
How?
but my brain is literally mush.
How the hell did you do 15 in a day? Holy shit.
I don't know.
That's insane.
I don't know.
That's a lot of thinking, but also small talk. And I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, and I have to listen to all of them right now.
Mhm.
Like I've really got to key in
Oh, that's not
to
fun.
key things.
They're not even ones that you can just zone out in.
Nope,
Oh,
not at all.
I'm so sorry.
Also, so I just ate, by the way, Easter candy's out. I had to pick up the Reese's Pieces Easter eggs, which
I've never had these.
fucking
They're
best.
delicious.
They're the fucking best. And I had to get you the
Coconut nut.
The coconut
Oh.
nest. I got me one, and I always have to get me the marshmallow,
Oh.
dark chocolate. So, but I got that. Well, anyways, I have my iced mocha,
Mhm.
and I just ate one of those and drank this, and my mouth tasted like fish, and I don't know
Oh,
what that is about.
that's not it. That's
No,
not it.
I
I don't
so
like
I'm gonna
that.
finish my mocha before I eat any more of those because I'm
Good
like,
idea.
what is that?
Ew.
Yeah, I've also been speaking of fish, I've been on a sushi kick. Like, I
Mm.
really want sushi.
Mhm.
And you know how, like, not the one by my house because it sucks, but there's the Thai house up,
Coco.
like, no, no. It's in Palm. It's in that area still, right?
Okay.
But I got the other one that's farther from my house. And I got a crystal roll, and it was so good. And I was like, oh my God, this is everything I wanted. I've been in this weird thing where I don't want any entrees. I just want I want a sushi
Mhm.
and then a spring roll. Or the other day, all I wanted was gyoza
Mm.
and an egg roll.
Oh.
That's it. Like, I didn't want anything else. That's all I wanted. And it
dinner.
was so perfect. It was so perfect. 10 out of
Girl
10.
Dinner.
Remember Lynn's by my house?
Yes.
With the egg rolls and
Yes.
the gyoza?
Oh my God. Oh, we can get it again.
Yes, we can.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, I am so here for a non-entree meal.
I love a good non-entree. I'm finding I don't love an entree.
No,
I love the
I like the sides,
yeah,
the
but I want
appetizers,
like have a little bit of each one. Yeah.
like I want a sampler.
Like I would love
everything.
I think it'd be fun to have like a girls' night where we just get
Oh my
different
God.
sushi and gyoza, and then we just get little bits.
Hold on. I saw somebody make candy sushi. And you take a fruit roll up,
Uh-huh.
so that acts as the seaweed.
Well, we've done the fruit roll-up thing, but go ahead.
I know. That acts as the seaweed. You take a Rice Krispie treat and you flatten it, and that acts as the rice.
Oh.
And then you fill it with whatever candies you want. So yeah.
Oh. We should make
And I'm
it.
like, I have to have that.
We
And
should-
I feel like if you like drizzled it with like that chamoy sauce
I was thinking, what if you put a pickle spear in it?
with Rice Krispie treats?
Well, not the Rice Krispie treats, I guess. But like
but without it, yes.
But you could make like you could do like I was thinking of the pickle challenge.
Oh my God.
You could do a fruit roll up and then take your taquitos and make them all the crunch in there. Put a pickle, roll it or whatever else you want in there. The spaghetti, whatever that stuff
Oh my
was. And
God.
that, roll it and chop it up, and then you have like perfectly individual little pickle challenge.
Oh my
things.
God. Oh my God.
But I want to try yours.
I
too.
want the chamoy pickle so bad. That
I
thing.
don't even like spicy, and I thought it was so bizarrely good.
That thing was so delicious.
Bizarre, but so delicious. It's the weirdest. It's the weirdest thing in my life.
It is something that I crave regularly, and it makes me sad because I can't just like get it.
Have you seen the Dubai chocolate bar on
God,
TikTok?
I want it so
I
bad.
want to try it. What is it? What is it?
Khalifi or Knefe, I think.
What is
It's like
knefe?
I don't know, but it sounds like
I
it's
wanna
some
eat it.
kind of. I know. I can taste what it. I know. I've never had it, but I can just. I know what it would be like.
I can taste the texture too.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want that. I need because I'm a texture girl,
Yes.
and I'm like, I need to eat that.
Sadly, I know somebody who actually bought the actual chocolate bar from Dubai
Which is expensive.
and said it was not good. But I feel like if you made your own, like if you
they have
made it
those
with
kits.
like, yeah, like make your own, like with that Lindt milk chocolate, you know, that like either that or Cadbury chocolate. I know you don't like Cadbury,
I'm not a
but
Cadbury fan.
Lindt or like some kind of like other Swiss.
Ghirardelli would be
Ghirardelli.
really delicious.
And then you
What
can't...
if you made it with like toasted coconut?
Oh, we're doing that.
Yeah.
We're doing
I
that.
just love it. You're like,
But the pistachio cream, I don't know where you get that from.
I think you can just order it.
Okay.
That's the key part.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Like, you can't go wrong with the
Right.
potassium.
You can't
cream.
go wrong with potassium. You're right.
Actually, you can.
You can. Okay, true. You can eat too much. You can eat too much.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
But I feel like you can't go wrong with a pistachio cream.
You can't go wrong with pistachio.
So, like, that leads me to believe
I
that...
almost brought you the pistachio latte from
Ooh.
Starbucks with oat milk and half the squirts.
Oh, I don't want that.
Half the pumps of pistachio. It's my like go-to right now.
Oh my god.
But I also was thinking how like warm and fuzzy a flat white with one pump of peppermint in it is like,
It's everything.
and so I was just like, no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get her a flat
It's
white.
everything.
Yeah, but next time you're coming to my house to record,
Mhm.
even though I usually make our lattes,
Yes.
I'm gonna get us what I order there because it's like with the oat milk
Mm.
and the pistachio, it is like the most
Oh.
delicious, not too sweet, best
I love it.
coffee ever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
All right,
Okay. Let's...
Demeter.
Yes. We're going to get into Demeter.
Demeter.
So-
I barely know her.
What the fuck? It's such an interesting name. Also, I did not realize that Demeter had Persephone with Zeus.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're all in the meeting. They're like all in there. Just
Demeter is Zeus's sister.
yes. No, they don't care.
Okay.
They're the
And
opposite of the
then-
bees.
Then Zeus
They're not going
is...
to travel 15 miles to find somebody else to procreate.
Zeus's and Demeter's daughter is with their brother Hades.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
His niece.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Now that we have that out of the way. All right. So,
Keeping it in the family.
Like, really.
Keeping that bloodline clean.
really, I mean, it's very much like the
Which
king's...
then makes it dirty.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
I said that
okay.
weird.
Yeah, you did.
But
Okay.
it does.
It does.
It does make it dirty, even though I think it makes it clean.
I feel like it kind of has to stay in the family, I guess, but I feel like there's a better way you could do it with not like direct family.
Like second cousins.
Yeah.
That's at least a little.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
My family had a thing for their cousins, so.
I think I feel like it's kind of normal.
That wasn't for me. I never was like,
Well, like I didn't want. No, not.
Oh, wait.
No, not for me. Not for me.
I
No,
was like,
I'm saying that I know a lot. I think a lot of people have a thing for their cousins.
oh, yeah, I know.
Like it's a very much
I
a
know
thing.
somebody in my family who certainly did.
Oh.
Oh, I walked in the making out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Can't
Okay,
say
that's
it.
not me.
I can't say it on.
But I know.
I was
I have-
very scarred.
I can imagine.
I was like,
Okay. Can we have a hot topic conversation real quick before we get into
yes,
a hot
always,
take?
always.
A hot take.
Yes, give it to me.
Okay.
Give me the hot take.
Please don't judge me, anybody. If you're not gonna have children with them, like, is it that horrible?
I mean,
What are your thoughts on it?
like,
I mean, this is
like
a hot
your
take.
sibling? Okay,
No,
here's
a sibling is that's a
okay.
different.
Are you talking about cousins?
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Eh. If you're not going to have children with
Yeah.
them, I just think like I guess there's like that. I guess it's like
I feel like it's kind of like
it's
that.
so hard because like it's so ingrained in us that
Right.
you do not, you
Yeah.
know. I think it shouldn't be something you're pulled to
No.
biologically
Right.
because you would normally have children.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like something's wrong in there that
Yeah.
you're pulled to that because biologically your
agree.
body should be like no.
No.
But do I think it's morally wrong?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Like, I think it's Finland, I'm pretty sure. I believe I could be wrong. I think it's Finland. That they're so small that they actually have an app that you can use because so many people are related to each other because it's so small. So like when you're on dating apps and stuff, like there's like another app you can use to like make sure that you're not like cross, like
That's hard.
But then there's a whole Reddit forum too on like people who are dating each other and then they find out like years and
I was
years and
just going
years.
to say, I follow the story of people that found out they were cousins, first cousins. They didn't break up.
Mm-hmm.
They were in love
Yeah.
at that point, but they didn't grow up with each other. So that's the other
Yeah.
factor. Like if you're not growing up and you're not like this is my cousin, this is my
Yeah.
cousin, like I know this is my cousin, like we're in this like close cousin relationship, like
Right.
I guess that makes sense. But again, because that first cousin is so close, biologically, we should not want
Right.
to
Right.
procreate with that person.
Correct.
But it's hard.
Would you break up with your person if you found out?
If I was in love with
so
them,
honest, I wouldn't.
No,
I
if I
wouldn't.
was in love with them,
Yeah.
I would just be like, we can't have babies.
Yeah.
Or we're going to have to adopt.
Right.
That's the
That's-
only way. That's the only thing is I would not want to cause my children any issues.
Correct.
So like, I would just be like, yeah, we're just going to adopt or get something. I'll get sperm elsewhere, or, you know, something like that. Like, but no, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. It would be a little bit shocking if it became like a sibling I didn't know of.
Oh, that would be crazy.
How do you feel about half siblings?
I don't think
That's,
I mean,
I don't think it's that bad. I don't.
no.
If you don't know about them,
Yeah.
and they're half, and
Like,
again, you're
again,
not
this is not-
procreating with them,
Right.
I don't think it's that bad.
Right. This is just a little hot take, I guess. I mean,
Oh, we're probably gonna get some comment on this one.
I'm sorry, everybody, but like, it's
But,
just
you know,
like,
I'm
you
in
have
this
to
like
think
weird
of it-
mindset where it's like, what is right?
yeah.
Like as far as like, is everything like right? Now, of course, like if it's gonna hurt your body, that's an issue,
Right.
Like drugs, stuff like that. But like everything's perception.
Yeah.
I'm in this weird place where it's like,
No, I agree.
everything's perception and how like the individual person and their perception. It's like if it's not hurting others and it's not hurting you,
hmm
what's the problem?
Yeah. Again, and that's why I just don't procreate with
Yeah.
them. Like, I don't know. I guess that's like a weird.
It's very, very common. And back in the days,
It's
of
not even back in the days. Currently, I have a friend who's a therapist, and she dealt with that all the time.
Oh yeah,
Of like siblings, like sleeping. I mean, you got to think like when you're. I mean, not to be too graphic here, but like teenagers, if you're attracted to your sibling and you're like living in the same house and you're going through puberty, I'm sure it's way more common than we think, which is crazy. I know. For
me, if I think about my siblings, I'm like, huh,
I don't
like,
have a brother or anything, so I have nothing to like
do,
relate it to.
and I
like,
just want to gag.
yeah, like I know my friends who have brothers and sisters, and they're like disgusting. You know, like I think the majority probably feel that way.
I guess for me with that, if you're growing up in a house with them, there is something like not going on correct because
Yeah.
it's
Well,
that
yes.
biological piece again that should be in your brain to say no.
Right.
Because I instantly am like, ugh. You know, and I
Exactly.
think my brothers are like aesthetically supposed to be
Yeah.
handsome and they're really great people, but I'm not,
Aesthetically supposed to be. It sounds funny.
but like I'm still like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel.
Yeah,
you know?
because that's not like. What you're
So I do
supposed
feel
to-
like if you're growing now, I don't understand, and we'll get on with Demeter.
Mhm.
I don't understand people who freak out that step siblings who have grown up together might end up being together.
I'm sorry, but dude, if I grew up with a hot stepbrother
Yeah.
who was living with me as a teenager,
and
who's
you
my
know it's your
age,
stepbrother. It's
it'd
on.
be a problem.
It's on like Donkey
Yeah,
Kong.
I know.
Like, you know, it's like if you're two, like, and plus if you're like around the same age and but you grew up together, that doesn't matter. Like, you know that you're step sibling.
Right.
I don't understand people being like, "Oh my god!" It's like,
I don't either. It's like
okay,
not
you
even.
literally just basically had me grow up with my best friend, essentially, who I find hot. Like that's like a step sibling. If you
Mhm.
guys are growing up and you're getting along, and like, and you guys are attracted to each other, like
Mhm.
that, I don't understand that piece. People
Okay.
freak the hell out.
There's a reason why that's the number one category on Pornhub. Just saying. Just saying.
Stepmother,
Yep.
stepfather,
All of it.
siblings, all of it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not one to judge.
But I'll tell you right now, going off on another tangent, I don't have a problem with girls like calling guys daddy.
Mhm.
I fucking hate mommy.
I hate it.
I hate it.
Don't
if
ever
a
call
guy
me that.
ever called me mommy,
I would break up with him.
I would be like, oh, I'm dry. It's a hair desert. I'd
Yep.
be like, yeah, this is not happening.
It's
I'll
over.
see you later. Like,
It's so over.
no, don't fucking call me mommy.
Mm-mm. No.
Not even if you're Spanish. Sorry, not sorry.
No.
Like, don't call me mommy.
No.
No.
I can't.
No.
I can get behind daddy. I can't get behind.
Daddy's good and stuff. Like, because daddy's different.
Yeah.
It's not about him being your daddy.
Right.
It's about him, like, owning you.
Yeah.
It's a different type of
Right.
daddy. But mommy is completely different to me.
Mhm.
It's more like maternal and ugh.
Yep. I
Okay.
feel so the same way.
I just had to go on that little
Honestly, this was a good
Intro.
big intro because she also represents fertility.
bit.
What way to kick off fertility than stepmom and I'm kidding. Okay. All right, everybody. I'm probably triggered a lot of people. Sorry. Okay. So Demeter played a crucial role in the ancient Greek religion and mythology. She was the goddess of the harvest, agriculture, fertility of the earth, and the cycles of life and death. Her importance cannot be overstated, as she was responsible for the growth of crops and sustained human life. What?
The fact that she was a goddess over
Life and death. I know.
That's
I know.
so interesting.
Life and death in a different way, but
I know,
yes.
but still.
But also, it could be death, also because when she would get upset and she would...
The crops would
crops
die.
would die, people could die, so... In the complex family tree of Greek gods, Demeter was born to the titan Cronus and Rhea. She was both sister and consort to Zeus, the king of the gods. Most famously, she was the mother of Persephone, which I'm not going to go over too much because you covered it already. If you haven't listened to that one about Persephone, I recommend you go watch that first. I mean, it doesn't have to be first, but if you want a better understanding, then go listen to that. As the goddess of agriculture and harvest, Demeter had control over the growth of crops, particularly grains. Her power extended to the fertility of the earth itself, and she was closely connected to the changing of seasons. When Demeter was happy, the crops flourished, and when she was angry or sad, famine could strike. Her life was profoundly affected by the abduction of her daughter Persephone by Hades. This event led to a period of intense grief and wandering for her, neglecting her duties and causing a great famine that resulted in the earth becoming barren and infertile. Crops withered and died. A severe drought struck the land. Famine threatened humanity. People started dying of hunger. The seasons came to a halt, disrupting the natural cycle. Plants stopped growing and began to die, and the world was at risk of widespread famine. During this time, she avoided Olympus and lived among the mortals, often in disguise. Some of her disguises were an old woman. During her search for Persephone, Demeter disguised herself as an elderly woman.
I had no idea. Sorry.
Right?
I had no idea.
She's kind of like cool, honestly. In this form, she was welcomed into the home of, and I'm so sorry if I butcher this, Matenera, where she attempted to make the infant Demophoon immortal by anointing him with ambrosia and placing him in fire each night. Which sounds highly illegal. To make him immortal.
Why?
So she took this little infant, mortal infant, and anointed him in ambrosia and placed him in fire each night in hopes to make him immortal.
Okay.
It didn't say if she was successful or not.
I was going to ask, is he or did he die?
You know, jury's out on that. She also was disguised as a mare, which is also aka a female horse. To escape Poseidon's pursuit, Demeter transformed herself into a mare and hid amongst the herd of King Onikos and Arcadia.
Going after her, huh?
Oh, girl, wait till you hear this.
Okay.
Poseidon saw through her disguise and, taking form of a stallion, mated with her.
That was some kink.
Right there. Crazy. See, that was a perfect intro, honestly, all the talk. After her encounter with Poseidon, Demeter dressed all in black and retreated into a cave to mourn and purify herself.
Damn. Girl said,
she's like, ew.
how fuck you, like,
how fuck you?
How dare you touch me Now I need to go in deep mourning.
Yep.
Wait,
and remember that, because I have another thing coming up later about what happened.
Wait. Does that mean like he basically essentially
yes,
raped
her? He art her.
And
as a stallion.
Well, she had every reason to, be upset.
This girl has been through it, honestly.
Sorry, I was just trying to look up Delphone. I was hoping for more information on the infant.
So, in Phigilia, Demeter was depicted as a wooden statue with a horse's head, snake-like hair, and holding a dove and dolphin. This was another disguise of hers, apparently.
Oh.
She was a statue. Okay. Of a horse head.
An old woman.
An old woman, an actual horse, and then a wooden horse head.
She's just all about hiding.
With snake-like hair and holding a dove and dolphin.
What was up with
honestly,
Poseidon? Why did Poseidon need to get her like so badly? I got questions.
Just wait.
Okay.
Okay.
You're
not really going to get more details on why, but
okay.
When I go into Poseidon, I'll cover that, obviously. But so in Arcadia, Demeter had the epithet called Fury associated with her darker aspects. These various forms and disguises reflected Demeter's complex nature, encompassing both nurturing and wrathful aspects, as well as her connection to the earth and its creatures. Demeter's experiences among humans were mixed. At Eleusis, she was kindly received by King Celeus and his family, which led her to teaching humans the secrets of agriculture. However, she also faced mockery and disrespect, as in the story of Ascalabus, whom she turned into a gecko for laughing at her. She turned his ass to a gecko.
Hell yeah.
Cool as hell.
Hell yeah. I would have kept him.
Me too.
I would have put him in a little jar, like a little cage, and kept him.
So despite her sorrows, Demeter was also known for moments of joy and laughter.
Oh, good. I'm glad she has some of that.
As when the servant,
because it didn't sound like it.
I know, it's a very tragic, very tragic. As when the servant Iambe cheered her with jokes during her stay at Eleusis. Her life was ultimately defined by her role as a nurturing goddess responsible for the earth's bounty and the cycle of seasons, as well as her deep maternal love for Persephone. She was widely worshipped in Greece. The Eleusinian mysteries, secretive rites held annually, were dedicated to her and Persephone. The Thesmorphia, which was a festival for married women, also honored Demeter. These rituals underscored her importance in Greek society, particularly in relation to agriculture and fertility.
But it was for married women.
Yes.
But she was never married.
No, but they still honored her.
Okay.
In art, Demeter was often depicted as a mature woman, sometimes crowned and holding sheaves of wheat or a torch.
That's funny because that's Persephone too.
Yes.
She had sheaves of wheat. Yeah.
Her symbols included a cornucopia, wheat, and poppy. She was associated with the sacred animals like pig and snake, and plants such as wheat, barley, and mint.
But not a horse? Like,
I know.
I
know.
Okay.
She's like, I'm tired of the pigs and snakes. I'm coming as a horse. Demeter was known to exist in cultures other than Greek, although often under different names or as similar goddesses with comparable attributes. In Anatolian culture, Demeter was often considered equivalent to the Phrygian goddess Cybele, who was mother goddess of fertility, nature, and mountains in ancient Enolia, Greece, and Rome.
Interesting.
In Egyptian culture, some late antique sources... Antique sources? What does that mean?
Old.
Some late antique sources synchronized Demeter with the Egyptian goddess Isis.
Way.
Yes. In Mesopotamian, why is that so hard for me to say? Mesopotamian culture, some scholars have linked the worship of Demeter to the far older worship of Inanna.
See, that's
Inanna.
what I'm finding, though. By the way, I love your dress.
I know, it's so pretty.
That's what I'm finding, though, is that these go so much older.
Yes. Oh, just wait till you hear this last one.
Okay.
This is crazy. There's two more, but In Minoan culture, the earlier Minoan civilization on Crete had poppy goddess that may have influenced or merged with the concept of Demeter. And lastly, Mycenaean culture, the earliest known records of a goddess similar to Demeter come from Mycenaean Linear B tablets dated between 1400 and 1200 BCE.
And you're going to tell me that these gods or goddesses aren't actual things of some sort.
Something.
Like, again, if they're Demeter, if they're, I don't know, but they're something.
It's crazy. And then, of course, Rome adopted Demeter into their pantheon as Ceres, maintaining her association with agriculture and motherly relationships. Demeter's influence can be seen in later harvest festivals and in the continued use of her imagery and representations of abundance and fertility. Some lesser-known things about her are she is sometimes depicted riding a chariot pulled by serpents, which iconic.
That's really cool.
Iconic. Which symbolizes her power over the earth and the cycle of life and death. She has other children besides Persephone, including Plutus, who was born from her union with the mortal Iacyon. He is the god of wealth. Plutus is the god of wealth. Okay. I know, which was also the nickname for Hades, but they're different. They're not the same person. Okay. Plutus is his own person. Philomelius, quite the names here. Also born from her union with Iacyon.
I feel like I'm saying really like that one.
Yes. He is associated with agriculture and the invention of the plow. The plow.
The plow.
The plow. The plow.
The plow.
Orion.
No way.
Orion.
What?
Yes.
Orion.
A horse god born, which probably can maybe contribute to her love of horses. A horse god born from her union with Poseidon. Orion was known for his incredible speed. And Despania, a goddess worshipped in Arcadia, also born from her union with Poseidon.
Why did she keep Persephone so separated?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying.
Her.
Yeah.
Do you think it's okay? I'm just gonna go off.
I think because they're so similar.
But do you think it's because of what happened with her and Poseidon? Mm-hmm. She was very upset that he raped her.
Well, of course.
But I'm saying, like, do you think because she, like, Persephone was supposed to be a maiden, she was going by core. Yes. Like, it's very interesting that she kept her I didn't know she had other children.
I know, me either.
I thought Persephone was her own.
Especially Orion. Hello, we all know about Orion.
Uh-huh. Orion Belt.
Yeah. But no one talks about him. And then she has more. Also, Eubelius, mentioned as one of Demeter's children, though his father is not specified. And Chrysothemis, another child of Demeter, though less commonly mentioned. Imagine being that sucks.
That's really sucks.
That's sad.
I'm the less commonly mentioned. Hi, I'm Chrysother. I'm the less commonly mentioned.
But yeah, I do think
I'm the god of less commonly mentioned.
I do think she wanted to keep Persephone extra safe, probably because of what happened, but also
any of those women.
But also Persephone was before that happened. So it could be her firstborn, maybe? Maybe her firstborn, but also Persephone and her are so similar with what they do and who they are. I think maybe she sees herself in her and then knows the dark past and life that she has had herself and probably wants to keep her, like, of light and joy, and because she was, you know.
I almost think that's what it is, because in Lore Olympus, that's kind of how she is. That's why she's like this overly domineering mom. Mm-hmm. And she's so wanting to protect Persephone's, like, innocence and beauty and all this kind of stuff. And then it comes out very toxic, right, you know, because of how she is. But now it's, like, interesting, because I don't remember in Lore Olympus if they mentioned that she was raped. You know? So
yeah, it's
very, very interesting.
Pretty crazy. In some myths, Demeter was credited with creating the poppy, which is the flower associated with sleep and forgetfulness. One myth involves Demeter as the creation of the cornucopia, or involves Demeter and the creation of the cornucopia, also known as the Horn of Plenty. She created the magical horn that would forever produce endless food and drink. Demeter founded the lesser mysteries, religious rites, and dealt with purification such as sacrifices of piglets to Demeter and Persephone on a low-lying altar, purification baths in the Eleusis River, libations of lustrial spring water on the altar and purification through the 3 classical elements, water, bathing, and libations, air, fanning of the lycon over the initiate's head, and fire, torches, and burnt sacrifices. I'm like, girl, what you doing over there?
Oh, yeah, what the hell?
Yeah,
Don't kill piglets.
No, sacrifices of piglets. She represents the piglets, I thought.
I know, I thought she did too.
Like, hello?
Don't be just killing them.
No, I don't like that.
I said the other day I couldn't own pigs because they make me sad.
Why can't you own them? You want to save them? They're the cutest.
They're so cute, but then I look at them and they make me so sad because of how they're treated. Like, I would just have a memory of it I would have to be reminded of it every day.
I would take
care of my little pigs, and I remember all the pigs out there.
I know
that are treated because they're literally treated so
bad.
And
they have like the memory of, like, not memory, but like the brain of like a third grader.
Yeah, they're so smart. Hogs are a different story. They'll literally eat you.
Yes, they will.
100% will eat you.
They will.
But pigs, I can't even. When I drive by them in a truck, I cry. Like when they're in those big trucks, they're being.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen it?
No.
They transport the trucks.
No.
Yeah, they literally get them in these big. They have holes in them, and you can see them when you're driving by, and they're like on these. They're like stacked on top of each other, but like they have, of course, like floors, right?
Yeah.
But there's just pigs, and they're taking them off to be slaughtered, and it just breaks my heart. And I just see their little snouts like sticking out of the holes. They do it to cows too. I can't even.
I've seen the cows, and I've seen horses, but I know the horses
aren't going to slaughter. But like, I can't.
That makes me so sad.
It makes me so sad.
I love pigs. My sister's mom, half-sister's mom. I always sound weird when I say that. My half-sister's mom used to have a pig named Stella, and she was a potbelly. And she was so freaking cute. We would put jewelry on her. We would paint her nails.
Yeah, I had a friend, well, ex-friend now, because she's crazy, but they had a potbelly pig and they fed it pork loin. Yeah, that was weird. We went over one time for dinner and they were making pork loin and they literally cut up and threw it at their pig to eat. And I was like, that
sounds
very weird. I think that creates an issue. I feel like if they eat, I feel like there's something in there. If they eat their own, like they eat pig or something, it creates something in their brain. And I was like,
I don't like that.
Right.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that was really like I guarantee you with my chickens, if I would have had chicken and cooked it up and brought it out, they would have gobbled it up, but I'm not going to do that.
No.
I'm not going to give them chicken. Like, no. Anyways, sorry.
That's crazy. That's okay. Sorry about the pig. Okay.
Very important.
Demeter was sometimes seen as a healer, especially of disorders affecting the breast or womb. Her sacred animals included snakes and reptiles, cranes, and her favorite sacrificial victims were piglets and bullocks. What is a bullock? A bullock. What's a bullock? A bullock.
A bollock. Bollocks. That's your balls.
No, it's like bullock.
Oh, yeah, it's a ball.
But it's an animal.
Oh, bollocks.
No, it's an animal.
Oh.
It's a type of animal, it says.
I'm
looking that up. What is a bullock? It's a type of bull. It looks like just a type of bull, I guess. Okay. But those are her favorite sacrificial victims. Were pigs, piglets, which sounds even worse, and then bullocks.
I know, it's the baby pigs. Little baby pigs.
Okay. Well, Demeter continues to be revered and worked with in some modern occult and pagan practices. She's called upon for healing, fertility, protection, and prosperity. Modern practitioners may offer Demeter wreaths of grain, votive pigs, images of women carrying piglets.
No.
That's one of the offerings that the people that want to work with her will images of women carrying piglets. And
that's better than the actual pig.
This is even better.
Okay.
Bread shaped like genitals.
Yes. That is what I'm going to give as an offering.
Which sourdough easy. I feel like you could easily make it look like a vagina.
Absolutely. Just like, yeah.
Notably, wine is avoided in favor of mint-flavored barley water.
That's like some tea.
Yeah.
I could be down for that. Ooh.
Mint-flavored barley water, though, doesn't...
tea?
I do.
Oh, you make me some after this. Sorry.
Absolutely.
I just all of a sudden thought about
I love tea. Some practitioners report feeling a calming and healing energy when working with Demeter and claim to receive blessings in their lives.
Crazy, because she just doesn't sound like a calming energy person. She sounds like she is like all feeling.
I think that herself, when she's not going through chaos, is probably.
Okay.
But I do not think her life has been calm.
No.
But I think herself probably is. Because you can see, even when she lost Persephone, she hid amongst mortals. Like, she wants to be calm, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think she's out here being crazy. I think she just kind of had a fucked up life.
Oh, yeah, she did.
As a goddess associated with the harvest and changing seasons, Demeter may be incorporated into modern fall or harvest theme rituals. Given her domain over grains and fertility of the earth, some modern witches and pagans may invoke Demeter in relation to gardening or agricultural practices. Mm-hmm. While not widely practiced, some modern occultists draw inspiration from the alleged use of psychoactive substances in the ancient Eleusinian mysteries dedicated to Demeter. I thought that was interesting.
That's very interesting.
Demeter's enduring significance in mythology and culture is a testament to the universal importance of agriculture and the cycles of nature and human societies. Her story continues to resonate, reminding us of the deep connections between the earth, its seasons, and human life. And that is Miss Demeter.
So I have a different change in perception now.
Yeah, me too.
After hearing that.
I don't think she's a crazy lady.
Her grief, Persephone was essentially kidnapped by Hades. She was abused by Poseidon.
And Zeus,
probably.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they probably can't say that, I guess. But
so when Persephone was, like, I feel like almost like that is a grief of a mother. Like, I can take it that if things that happened to me in my youth, if that was my biggest fear for my children.
Yep.
Is that those things would happen to them.
Right.
So I literally spent my time raising them.
Yes.
Doing everything in my power to make sure they did not have the same fate as I did. So I feel like now I kind of am connecting to her grief, like why she grieved Persephone, because in her mind, and again, I'm not the goddess Demeter. So in her mind, now that I'm hearing this, her daughter succumbed to the same fate as she has been, you know, because obviously when Poseidon, which fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, dude? You really had to change into a stallion and do that? Like, what the hell? Like, you couldn't go find somebody else? You couldn't go find somebody else that you know?
This got weird.
You know, I was going to do Hermes.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to do Hera.
Oh, okay.
Because she is who gets married to Zeus.
Okay.
But she's also very entwined. I think she's a sibling as well.
I think she was.
I was going to do Hermes, but now it's in my head. I really feel like to follow up Demeter, I need to do Hera. So I'm going to do Hera next. You know, Hermes can come. He's an important thing, but I feel like we need to get the ladies in there. But my mind has been changed on Demeter. I thought she was going to be just this insane lady. She's weird in the best way.
I think so. Yeah. I think she's kind of iconic, honestly.
She really is.
Rolling in.
Like, I'm going to change
it. Aside from the sacrificing of piglets and bullocks.
What were they again?
Bulls, I guess. Oh. I don't know if they're like baby bulls, maybe.
Oh. That's so weird because, they're like, bollocks. Oh, that's bollocks.
Yeah, maybe they look like they're little, like they're bulls.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're cute.
I know. Those are her favorite to sacrifice. I know.
Do you want this?
Yeah, piglets and bullocks. I don't know. But aside from her sacrificing...
I do like the bread-shaped genitals.
I do too. And the images of women holding piglets.
I think that's better than piglets themselves. So I'll take that one. Very bizarre. How do you sacrifice, though? Like, how do you bring that? You just put it on an offering? Like, here's a picture of a woman holding a piglet?
Yeah.
I would pose for those pictures so I could hold piglets. I'd be like...
You with your genital-shaped bread.
A little piglet going, kissing it over here with my genital-shaped bread. I'll be like, here's my vagina bread. Then I'll be, here's my penis bread. And then what if it's flaccid? and it just limps over because it's not a good holding bread.
Yeah.
That's even better.
I like that.
It's uncircumcised bread.
I wonder if she helps you extra if you give both vagina and penis-shaped bread.
But not together. I feel like she doesn't want them to be together. She wants them separated. But I do feel like she'd appreciate one that's just flaccid. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like for her, she'd be like, yes.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Because
that's not aggressive.
No, it's not aggressive. So you're just bringing it like a little dangly bread. You're like, here it is. Here's my dangle bread.
Oh my God.
Here's my...
We are on one tonight. First to start, hello.
What?
Like what?
Fruits? I don't know.
Cheese. Not cheese.
Apples, fruits.
Yeah.
You just bring, that's even more sacrifice. You just
oh my God, the bread as the cornucopia.
Yeah. Yeah. But as a vagina. I feel like inserting and putting a bunch of things in your vagina bread is like more like you're producing the fruits of your labor.
the mint barley water.
That's tea. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's some good tea.
Some mint tea.
Mint
barley
tea?
Water just sounds disgusting.
Barley's going to be gross. I'm sorry. Barley's going to be nasty. Barley's not good.
That's a note for me.
That's why they have to put the mint in it to try to cover.
Ugh. No.
Now I just want to eat bread really bad.
I know.
I'm so hungry.
Sourdough. I know. I'm so ready for my pasta.
Oh, I'm so ready for it.
That's what she said.
We should have like a themed gods and goddesses party. Mm-hmm. I know we've already had a talk of another party about everyone dresses up like a sex toy. We should have
the thoughts that go on in my head.
A gods and goddesses party just so I can have a whole array of genital bread.
I'm so down. Oh my God, I can make little penis sandwiches.
And I'll just make big loaves of vaginas.
Oh my God, that reminds me a long time ago when...
Do you want the chocolate chip vagina? Or would you like the rum raisin vagina? Or would you like the multigrain vagina?
A long time ago when I was like a teenager and my mom was with her ex-husband at the time. And he came home and Kylie and I made like 2 batches of penis-shaped brownies. And he's just like...
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
Did you have a mold?
Yes.
Oh, you just had a penis-shaped
mold?
Yeah,
I can't remember. I don't know if mom had one or... I think from like a bachelorette party she had one or something. And then Kylie and I were like, yes.
How big were they?
They were like... They were decent size.
Nice size brownie penises.
Yeah. I would say maybe 2 inches.
That's good. Because if they're tiny.
That's good.
I'm thinking of the chocolate ratio.
Or 3. Maybe 3 inches.
I'm thinking of the chocolate ratio. I'm just thinking, that's a good amount. Because I was thinking like,
no, they weren't
really
little.
They're a little tiny, and then that's not. It's like a dollop of chocolate in your mouth. That's
no, they were they were a good sized brownie.
Did he eat them?
I think he did.
Good,
but he just was like every day. I feel like he walked into like what. I feel like living with a teenage girl. It's just every day is like, what am I walking into today?
Yeah. Could you imagine making penis brownies with frosting in the middle and you make little sandwiches?
We did put frosting on the tips.
On the tips?
Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That sounds delicious. We could add that to our party.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of bread.
Yeah.
And it's phallic shaped.
Right.
Piglets, I'm not going to have.
No. But us holding piglets.
I will take pictures of us holding piglets for our party.
I guess we can Photoshop
we'll have
them
framed.
Photoshop the piglets in because I don't
now
have
I'm going to have
access.
to make this happen. I'm going to have to figure out a date. Now, especially with you're going to be living closer to me. Like, we're going to, like, I never have a summer party. I was talking about that. So I'm going to have a summer party. And it's going to have to be a gods and goddesses party.
Absolutely.
And we're going to have to take pictures of me and you are going to pose and then Photoshop them in.
Yes.
Yeah. That has to happen. And I'm making a bunch of phallic shaped breads. Yeah. I'll make, how I do my, my boards?
Yes.
Yeah. It's going to be all
God,
fucking,
I'm so
it's all going to be phallic shaped shit on there. Oh. And I'm making everyone have to reach into the vagina bread to get things.
Yes. Yes. That was a very evil eye.
That was very French.
I'm
going to... No, never
not
mind.
the French.
No, I'm sorry.
Not the French.
Okay, we are
Okay, this was a very sexually charged podcast for whatever reason.
Warning. No,
After the podcast.
that's what I always give my
I
child.
know. I say something really foul, and then I'm like, trigger warning.
Shit, trigger warning? Or we'll, like, give a spoiler alert, and we'll be like, oh, shit, spoiler alert.
Our brains are currently just on another level. As you can tell by this episode, I apologize if you do not appreciate it, and I
But, you know,
hope you enjoyed it, though.
I hope you will appreciate it, because this is kind of who we are.
This is just kind of like us, normally, not being like, I mean, this was a more off the script episode.
Yeah.
We didn't have a created
But
intro.
No, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
Hello?
Anybody knew?
You just looked panicked. You're like, hello?
Anybody new listening is gonna be like, turn it off.
Let's just go listen to our other ones. I promise they're good.
God.
I like this one.
I love it.
I like Demeter was really interesting.
She's so interesting. I was like, I feel like the whole time I'm like, what?
I know, but we also went from, but it all makes sense. We went from sibling sex to
That's why I said it was a perfect
red
intro.
vaginas.
But it was a perfect intro
It
to
really
sibling
was.
sex.
I mean,
Because that's what the Titans did. And the Olympian gods did.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'm doing Hera next. I was already started Hermes. I'll put him to the side. I'm going to focus on Hera.
Mhm.
She'll be next. Now, we are not going to, well, I think we're okay. Never mind.
Yeah, we already
we're
have
good.
today's episode is already up from what we recorded over the weekend.
Perfect. So then we're good.
So
What
this
we
will be
had-
the next.
Hey, guys, even though we had to miss one, we're now one ahead. And then we'll record when I come back
Yes.
next time on Sunday.
Yes.
Because I won't be back next week. I'll be back next week, Wednesday. So we'll record on Sunday.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yay.
Yay!
So then we stay ahead.
We stay
Okay,
ahead.
Cool. I love it. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.